Hi folks, as part of the insole videos, I'm just doing a box opening today on these Wilko everyday gel insoles. Okay, and then what I'll do, these cost £5 a pair, 5 UK sterling. And then what I'll do is what they look like. Here's the gel. Obviously that's the part where your feet go, and that's the underneath. I'll cover sort of 500 odd kilometres with these in a boot, and then come back to you with my feelings about them in terms of comfort being number one, durability, and then value. How did they last, or how have they lasted, how comfortable were they, and £5, what sort of value do they represent? Obviously it's a little bit of a subjective test on my part, but I'll give you my honest opinion on each one of these insoles as I cover them. So this is the first pair. I'm going to cover the Wilko, or Wilkinsons is the company. Everybody in the UK knows them as Wilko Gel Everyday Insoles. Okay, bye for now. Okay, so we now fast forward from the first part of the video when I did the unboxing, and now we move forward in time. Unfortunately, Wilko have actually had to go into administration, which is a real pity because they're a well-known name in the high street in the UK. I think they've been going since the 1930s, but they've hit troubled times and they've gone into administration and to shut a lot of their stores and make a lot of their staff redundant, although I think some of their staff and stores have been taken over by other companies like Poundland. So these Wilko insoles may not be available anymore. So I'll just bring in you now an update of how did they perform. Well, they've covered over 500 kilometres, and I used them in the hike boots, which I've just again recently updated a review on those. So yeah, okay, comfort wise, pretty good overall. I mean, on a score of 10, and this is obviously a subjective score from my perspective, I would give them a sort of 5. I think that they were not a bad, they gave a reasonable comfort. Wear wise, I think they're still performing, they're not worn out really at all yet, so they can go back into those boots to carry on. And they cost £5 a pair, so on that basis they've been extremely good value, haven't they? It's what, 1 pence or less than 1 pence a kilometre it worked out on. So yeah, I was pretty reasonably happy with these. As I say, whether you can actually still get this particular model now, I'm not sure. I think because Wilko have gone into administration, been taken over. One of the learning curves I've found with insoles, not with this pair because there is plenty of room in these hike boots, they tend to be on the roomy side, but I used another insole, one of the more expensive ones, on another pair of boots, and I didn't realise how much room they actually take up. I actually ended up having going out walking, ended up with blisters with them, so a bit of a learning curve there. So perhaps even it's also recommended often to take a pair of socks with you that you're going to go walking with when you buy a pair of boots if you're buying them from a shop. But it also would make sense to actually take the insoles you intend to use as well, perhaps, if they do take up much space. This particular case, that not a lot of space is taken up. So yeah, reasonably happy, well, very happy with these, I would say, for the price at £5. They've done a good job, and they did give some reasonable comfort. I'm putting them at 5 at the moment because I'll need to judge them against the others, and maybe they go up in grade or maybe they go down in grade. I'm just using that as a bit of a feeling at the moment. On a scale of 10, I'd probably give these a 5, and that might even increase as I use some of the others moving forward. So okay, that's the first of the insoles updates. So take care out there.